Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So today I'm going to basically show you how I did the Alcantara headlining and how it ended up looking like. So stay tuned and I hope you enjoy. Okay guys, so as you know, I've recarpeted the Land Rover with some sound deadening in. So this is the third video in the series, and this video is going to be all about redoing the headlining and finalizing the panels on the side. So there's quite a few things that I want to get sorted, and some of them I've already started. Some of them, it's been a bit of a frustration because a few guys just wasted my time and money, but I've just decided to get someone that can do it here from home. So I'll be attacking most of the stuff. I'm going to show you. Let me show you what I've done and what I ended up going for. So first thing first, so if you look at all the wiring, I've added an extra set of wiring for the middle seats. So I'm basically going to add a original OEM Defender light in the middle of the car for the middle row seats. As standard, it doesn't come with that. I've also added an additional light that's going to sit just there. It's one of those LED strip lights that's going to have a red feature just to create a ambience in the car. Then I'm adding a reverse camera, so all the wiring is done, and as you can see at the front, the wiring is hanging there for the mirror. I've tested it and it works fine, but I haven't put everything in until I've got the lining in so that I can see how it looks in the size of the mirror versus the original one. So yeah, that's where I am on the inside. Still got these two out of the 3 headlinings to finalize. I've got the 2 side panels, the rear top headlining piece, and these 2 side covers to finish off, and then also the front down sections on the A-frames. But what I've already done, and sorry for the dust, it's been quite dusty and I just haven't gotten to everything yet. But if you look at this, I've gone for a navy blue Alcantara. So this is a proper Alcantara that needs to be finalized. There's a few things I need to repair and basically sort out, and it's like these corners. This is a stretchable Alcantara. There's quite limited stock currently in South Africa on Alcantara, so I went with this color because I think it will go quite nice with my color scheme. I've basically done the middle roof lining section, the sun visors, as well as the 2 panels at the back and the 2 small sides. So when it's in the vehicle, it looks a lot darker than when it's outside here. So MJ, wat maak jy? Okay. Moenie knoppies druk nie, sissy. Ja, kids, kids. So yeah, the next step is to finalize those, fix 1 or 2 small things there. I want to also cover 1 or 2 other things on the inside. So just to give you an idea, I want to cover this section, probably carpet this rubber piece there just to get it to not carry as much heat, and also the top piece of the instrument cluster. So yeah, I want to do all that in Alcantara, and I'll later basically add the door cards that I'll do in leather. So MJ, just turn off here. Off. Okay, great. Guys, I also want to do this middle piece in Alcantara, as well as increase the height and comfortness of the glove box. So okay guys, so this is Moses. Say hi, Moses.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So Moses is going to help me to do the Alcantara lining in the vehicle. So basically, this is the sheet. There's one that someone else did and messed up, and that's why I got Moses to help me. So basically, he's going to just fix this for me, make sure it's good, and then start with the rest of the stuff. So there's quite a few things he's doing. He's just setting up his machine there so that he can do the stitching where required. So hopefully today we can finish the headlining, and tomorrow finish all the small stuff that needs to be stitched. So okay guys, so this is the first piece that Moses finished. Basically I've added a slot here because I've got an LED light. I still need to make the holes for the plugs to go in, but yeah, quite proud of how that came out. Okay guys, so we're just basically lifting the old material, then we're going to use paraffin to clean it. That will lift the sponge, and yeah, then we can stick it and make sure it doesn't lift. Hey guys, so just standing in the shade. It's a bit warm outside today. We've got a heat wave currently coming through South Africa, or Gauteng at least. So just to give you an idea, I've got Moses there. He's removing the top layer of the roof lining. So the guys that previously messed everything up, they just stick it over the roof lining. The problem is that you can't, it just keeps on lifting. I went to fetch everything because they were messing me around, and I got him to help me. I'll give you a link to his number in the description and maybe his Facebook page. But yeah, so far so good. We started to stick that one. We still have that one to do, the one that was done incorrectly. And now I've started with this one just to clean it. So the scrapers doesn't really work because it pushes into the material. But what we've been doing is, this is like a hard carpet type material. And it actually works very well to get the foam piece off. So what we want is, we want a smooth, hard piece here so that the Alcantara doesn't show the imperfections basically. Okay guys, so as you can see, that's the first big panel going back on. And yes, it should be quite easy to finalize, and then hopefully we can get the other two finished soon. Sticks a lot better without the original trim on it, eh? Okay guys, so this one is basically cleaned. So what he does is he put a coat of glue on it to make sure everything goes nice and soft and flat, and then he put some glue on the back of the Alcantara, wait for it to dry to a certain point, and then stick it over. This is a lot easier to get it to stick to this, and it doesn't lift when it sweats. So yeah, if I can recommend it, clean it up, make sure you do a good job. The Alcantara does show imperfections a bit. It will give it a bit of a rough look if you don't do a nice job. So yeah, just be aware of that. But otherwise, I think it came out quite nice. And I had quite a lot of assistance here. A bit of a shitty job, and if you're alone, it could take you a while. So make sure you're prepared to do this. Okay guys, so basically we got to the final piece. So Moses just basically cut the material to size, and yeah, he's finishing this one off. So, and the other pieces are there, so quite excited to get it in the vehicle as soon as possible. Okay guys, so it's the second day Moses is helping me. So I've stripped all these parts out of the Land Rover, from the cluster cover, the bottom of the cluster, the handle, whatever you want to call it, and the top on the left hand side. I know a lot of people turn this into a cabiole, but I don't really see the use of that small cabiole, as well as the steering wheel cover. I'm not sure, but basically what we want to do is we want to take this. I got some sponge, thicken it nicely up so that my elbow can actually rest on it. I'm maybe going to lift it a bit. That's why I've got those planks. And yeah, so the idea is to do the stop piece in the Alcantara with diamond stitching. Same here, Alcantara, diamond stitching in the front. Same on this one, diamond stitching in the front here. Cover this one plain, cover these plain, cover these with a double stitch in the front to make it look nice. So yeah, exciting times. Can't actually wait to get this done. It's been too long now. Yeah. Okay guys, so that's the grab handle, and that's what we went with. Okay guys, so this is what I've done for the instrument cluster cover, so looking good. So this is what most of the final product looks like. If you can see, it's the 3 head linings. If you look at the middle one, I added additional light. The rear one, I added a LED strip in the bottom piece. The 2 sun visors and all the small trims around the side. So what you see there painted is all the plugs that goes into the side. So what I've basically been up to is using a soldering iron to make all these holes in the right places. So one or two things. What you can't see here is the rear set panel. So the ones on the rear windows facing backwards is completed. There's one or two small things I still need to sort out on them, but otherwise it's just the 2 big panels that needs to be done, the grab handle and the glove box. But otherwise I'll probably start installing now and show you guys the end result. Okay guys, so as you can see, I went with orange stitching, diamond stitching on the cabbie box. So yeah, one or two things I've upgraded is I've increased the width of the sponge just to get that armrest position, and I've added an additional spacer at the bottom. Just glued it on and I'll tie it down when it's in the car. So now the next thing to do is start on the front panel, get this installed, make sure my wiring is correct. Hey guys, so I'm proud to say that I've actually finalized everything I wanted to do in the interior to get to a point where I've added the sound deadening, done the interior, done the carpeting, done the Alcantara linings, you know, and all the trim pieces that I wanted to do. There's still a few things I'll do later, like the door cards. But yeah, up to now I'm very happy. It looks very good, and yeah, I'm very proud of it. So hope you guys enjoy it, but let me show you what it ended up looking like. Okay guys, so starting in the front, I've got my caddy box. I've added 75mm foam to the plank at the bottom and the diamond stitching on top of that. So I think that looks very nice, and the height is perfect for driving. It actually feels like your arm's relaxing. So I've had some speaker felt on the inside here with some Alcantara top there. I've done the grab handle and the glove box that isn't the glove box, but you can make a glove box if you really want to. So yeah, I've got the doors open just to show you guys as much as possible, get as much light in as possible. So yeah, if we look at the top piece here, orange stitching on the navy blue. You can't really see it's navy blue at some point. It actually looks quite dark grey. Done this piece at the bottom, done the cover here, and yeah, very happy. And if you climb in, it looks very good. So if we look at the top, so I've added my reverse camera. As I said, I will still have to add grab handles there. I did make the holes, but I need spaces that fits, but for now this is sufficient. And then coming in from the back, as you know, you know exactly what we've done there. The video is there in the link, and yeah, we've basically redone this panel in Alcantara with stitching around. Also, yeah, added the rear panels with stitching. I actually broke one of these clips, so I need to get one from Land Rover. Don't really know where else I can get one, so if you know, let me know. Yeah, and then this panel's also done with the rear here. So one thing that I've added, it's quite nice, especially if you don't want to, I've added a light here in the back, so yeah, you can see working quite nice. Or on the other side, a light like that. So just added it above the grab handles. It was quite difficult, had to trim a bit of the handles away themselves. Ended up coming out very nice, very proud of it. It was a shit job and a lot of work, as you saw in the video, but it was definitely worth it. I'll definitely do it again because it just makes your car feel so much more premium. And okay guys, so just to close off the series, basically I I just did a trip so that we can actually measure the last decibels. So the noise that I basically have now in the car is basically the mud terrain tires, which, you know, is quite noisy. So it wasn't noisy when the car was noisy, so it's quite interesting. But yeah, as you can hear, it's quite quiet in here. Austin, say hello. So yeah, you can, it's actually very nice and calm. So it's funny how better the radio sounds, how better the voice carries, everything. If the kids plays in the back, it's very easy to hear. As you can see, all the headlining, everything is in, and yeah, it just acoustically the car is so much better. So yeah guys, just to add to that, basically the window's now open and I can actually still talk, so which is quite interesting. And so the trip I there's the average decibel meter on the side here of the trip. So have a look at it, and remembering we're coming back from like 78 decibels or something crazy, and we ended up at you know, just above 60, which is basically just as good as my 5 Series BMW. So okay guys, thanks for watching the series. I appreciate all your time, and I hope you found it quite insightful. So let me know if you guys are doing any projects that's coming along, and hopefully you can get to the point where I did now. So very, very happy and proud of what I've achieved. Thanks guys, have a good one. Say bye, Austin. Bye. Sien jy die naweek?